Hi everyone, Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store. So I was so intrigued again after the message from yesterday. I mean, I'm doing this right after, but yesterday's message left me very curious. So I wanted to tune in the same energy and get a little bit more information through the cards as to why it was so pertinent to dive into that awareness about opening our minds to galactic beings, consciousness, higher consciousness, and the visual cues of what that could look like. That's very curious to me, and I mean that in like a excited way, not in a negative way by any means. So I wanted to see what the cards had to say, so that's why I'm doing this message right now, same time. But let's see what it is. Okay, and I'm using the Light Seers Tarot for this one. Oops, jumper. Okay, one more. All right, Spirit. What's happening? And the reason why I'm asking is I'm really curious. Are we about to have like a significant sighting or communication introduction? Like, I'm so curious. That's why I want to know. Spirit is saying that one of the things is that the Galactic Federation has always had a presence sort of in the background on our planet, but with this awakening, people's consciousness rising and the action potentials and the movement, there's a certain level of efficiency when more and more people can come into contact with the reality of who some of their spirit guides are. So again, this may not resonate for everybody, but the knowledge is very key for a lot of people because again, this awareness is coming in because our consciousness is there. So let's see why this is. Holy, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so first one, jumper card. The Chariot. Something is coming in. The Chariot can represent a vehicle. The Chariot can represent ET craft. The Chariot can represent speed of something coming in. This again is a major arcana card. So this is something coming from above, being brought down into action, divinely inspired, divinely synchronistically led. So for the sake of carrying on with the message of yesterday, this tells me that something is coming. There is something coming up. I do not feel a fear or anything like that. So I really am not falling into any of narratives of, alien wars and all of that. That's not the purpose of what consciousness is rising for on our planet by any means. So this to me feels like either an understanding, a consciousness, or communication that's coming individually for many people, raising into that level of consciousness, making the awareness there, or even on a bigger scale in some sort of revelation, some big undeniable communication with them, okay? Now the reason why I say that too is we have the Hierophant card, and the Hierophant card is like a teacher, someone from a higher frequency, wisdom keeper, a sage, ascended masters, again, Galactic Federation, like that fits in with this message, coming down to connect with people on Earth, to bring teaching, to bring wisdom, but not just for a select few. I mean more for the masses, more people who can reach consciousness. That's one of the things that the Galactic Federation knows, is that if they can connect in with people through their hearts in a high frequency for the highest good, they can bring in some beautiful teachings and wisdom and ways to move through a lot of the things we're seeing on our planet that we do not like. New initiatives, new technologies, new ways of doing things in a higher frequency for the betterment of all. So this tells me there is a lot of help coming through right now. And again, it doesn't mean all of it's going to be, ET standing on the lawn somewhere saying hi, but this can also be in your vision state. This can be in your dream state. This can be in different forms of spirit communication, interdimensional communication for the highest good of us on our planet. Truly, truly, I feel this. Now, part of this is because we are ready and we have chosen, with this Eight of Cups, we've chosen to walk away from the old low frequencies. Look, this is kind of the old frequencies left in here, and this person's walking towards the light, walking towards a new horizon, walking towards something positive, a new step, conscious choice leading them to that. And it's beautiful because they've consciously chosen, then the higher realms can come down. This is very significant. They're also telling me that this includes the angelic realm. So for many of you, it might not just be galactic type beings, but angelic like beings as well. Your spirit guides coming in closer, okay? They're also telling me the fairy realm is very alive and active. Like, this is very interesting, very active point. And it makes sense too, because we also have these two wands cards. We've got the page and the knight. This is fire energy. This is passion, purpose, swift movement, bringing in change and ideas, bringing in speed and connectivity, responding to that kind of rhythmic heart rate of our consciousness, our level of frequency on this planet. This is very interesting. And this is coming in now because we're really sitting at this energy of 9 of Wands, where we are wanting to put down the burdens. We're wanting to move past the craziness on our planet. It doesn't mean it's going to go away in a second or two, but with the things coming down the pipe for the fall, there's a lot of help on our side to help shift it. So some of this help may come in the form of, if nuclear things decided they wanted to go off, the galactic races are very swift in stepping in, so that doesn't happen, right? Like from that level all the way down to, again, those creative initiatives. Maybe you come up with a really neat idea within your community to help homelessness, a really innovative idea that hasn't been thought of yet. Maybe you come up with a really neat idea within your school to start a different program, or whatever it may be. Again, there's so many things, but the way I'm seeing it is we're all being connected on all these different levels to this galactic frequency, because we are moving in a direction of being a galactically aware Earth versus just a globally aware Earth, right? And this allows us to have more communication, more help from the higher realms in all the different ways. This to me is really cool. I find it very, very comforting and very neat. I'm so curious to see how this plays out. So I will leave that with all of you. I'm curious what some of you are noticing, if you're having any dreams or connections with the higher realms in that way. Again, I realize this is a little more specific towards galactic-like messaging, but I have to follow what Spirit is bringing through, and they always do so with purpose. So it's very interesting. Curious what comes tomorrow. So I will leave that with all of you for now. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow as we round out the week into the weekend. Have a good one, everyone.